welcome to Build Across Live. It is the 21st at 11 o'clock. I have some really bad news. Tara told me that today's the last live that we're going to do. There's just too much going on around the shop to stop and make a video. So you can always watch the videos because I'm going to continue to film myself painting and posting them on YouTube and uploading them to the website for each shape. So you can always go and watch those, and you can always email us if you have any questions about how to paint something. I'll be happy to answer it for you. Or you can send me a message on Facebook, whatever you want to do. I'll be happy to show you a technique or give you some inspiration. So today I'm going to paint this hot air balloon birth announcement, which is an older shape, but we recut it to get a better picture, and I just figured I'd show y'all how to do it. So I was thinking this might be like a rainbow baby kind of birth announcement, so I'll probably use a lot of different colors. It could be for a boy or a girl. I'm going to use I think lighter colors for the balloon and more primary type colors for the flag. But I'm going to show you a technique to make this come alive and not just look like a flat balloon. So for the inside here, and if you're talking, nobody's on the other side of the camera, but Casey will look at the messages when she comes back. So that's why you're not getting any answers or responses. I'm doing this with mint julep. I love mint julep. It's such a pretty color. And if there's a shape that you want to see painted, just again send us an email and I'll make a quick video. We'll get it cut, make a video. Alright. I'm painting around this flag. It doesn't really matter. You can paint right over the top of it. And this part on top is part of the balloon too. So get your base coat on there. And then we're going to do our shading, which is what's going to give it the round look. So if you remember all my advice I've ever given you, you do dark on the outsides and light in the middle. We're going to use a watered down caviar, so I'm just going to mix it with some water from my cup, and I'm going to hit the outside edges, because this will be where the balloon creases in before it bubbles over to the next color. Did y'all ever play with, like in PE when you were young, y'all did the parachute and you would all get together and hold it and then get on the inside and sit? Did y'all ever do that, Casey?
Yes. That was one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. So much fun.
Teacher hardly ever called it out.
Mm-mm. So just adding that little bit of dark around the edges helps. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to put some white through the center. That'll lift the middle part out higher than the sides. Another thing I'm doing to give it its shape is pulling, not straight so much as with the curves. So if I pull from the bottom, I kind of round it out on this side, and then I round it out on this side. So that causes your eyes to read it as a bubble and not as something flat. So follow your lines for perspective, and you do dark, light, dark. So there's our green stripe. Now, I think to the sides, I'll do like a vintage stucco. That might be a little too green. How about a yellow, a pretty yellow? We'll do daisy. On this side. I think we could do daisy, green daisy. Alright, so filling this in. I'll go back and look at what y'all are saying when this is over with. And respond to any comments if you have any questions. Alright, move Daisy over here. Alright, I'm going to use the dark here. Alright, so I'm putting the dark on the edges there. And then I'm going to just blend it in a little bit. Pulling up and around, following the curve, not straight. I don't want to make it completely. Okay, but you can see here that I added I let that like little stripe of dark get right here where the balloon has a little crook in it, just to show another ripple on the pattern. Same with this one. Just showing depth. I'm gonna get some white on here. Not too much. And do the white on the outside edge. Across the top. Okay, I like that. And when I come back with a marker, that'll even pop more. Alright, so let's, while that's drying a little bit, I'm going to flip it upside down and paint inside of, paint the basket and inside of this area right here, which I think is just the, like, sky. I'm going to use sea glass for that. You could paint little people in there.
Alright.
You could put his name on there, or if it's a he or a she.
Hey, they're liking the quiet while you paint.
Well, that's nice.
Maybe they didn't like us talking this whole time. Hey, Nan.
Well, I'll try and maybe go live every once in a while. Okay, so I did just do sea glass here where that would be sky. And while that's drying, I'm going to jump over here and do the bottom plate that goes with it. And I'm going to use sea glass and white.
I got it.
So I'm just kind of filling around the outside edges with sea glass.
Hi. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Jerry.
Is that Nancy Duncan?
Yes, it is.
Nancy, I got your people and your watermelon
6 inches.
being cut.
And I packed your package last week, Nancy. I hope it got there in one piece. I'm putting myself out there. I packed it very securely. Really putting myself out there.
Okay, I'm going to jump over and grab another brush for the white, but I'm going to blend these. Just to give this cloud, like, because clouds reflect the color of the sky.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that font and just
So if we made our sky the sea glass color on the balloon, I'm going to use the sea glass and the white for the cloud. Whatever color you decide to use for the sky on the balloon, use for the cloud too. And again, following the lines, the curves on the outside, just to give it that cloud, billowy kind of look, doing a swirl motion through here.
Nan says her thumbs are getting better and she hopes that she'll be able to get to painting soon again.
Ugh, I feel you, Nan. My thumbs hurt lately. I'm just praying it's not any kind of arthritis or anything, but I feel it in this joint.
Yay! Nancy's package was great. Thank you so much.
Accomplished.
Right.
So just swirling these colors around white and sea glass. Doesn't have to be perfect. Your brush strokes are going to give the illusion of the billowy cloud anyways. It's okay to paint on top of the words too, because you're going to come back over them with something dark. Alright, so that's my cloud. Now I'm going to come back and do my basket. For the basket, we're going to use pine cone and black. You could use chocolate here, or umber, sienna, anything that you have that's brown. But I think the basket should be brown. So I'm just going to paint the face of it brown. You don't actually have to do anything to this, but I am going to show you a little basket technique I'm going to do. Give it a good brown coat. I'm going to take my palette knife, dip it in the black, get that extra drip off. I really just want it on the edge. And I'm just going to lightly produce like a crosshatch. That's what I was trying to think of. Across it. It's going to give the illusion of a basket weave. You could do it tight or loose. Go one direction and then come the other direction. Do it almost like a stamp. I was running it, but it's not really laying down good. So I'm just going to stamp it. Just to give it a little texture there. So there's our balloon. Now we're going to turn it back around and do our flag. And then we'll outline it.
It's pretty.
Since I'm doing this more neutral, I think for the flag, I'm going to use like some corresponding colors like orange and flamingo.
I think they're enjoying the quiet because they said they normally can't hear you. Probably over us talking. So on the last episode, all the truth comes out.
Now we know.
Now we know. You hear that, Sarah? They're saying they couldn't hear Sarah all this time. You know, they're enjoying the quiet.
So let's use 3 colors. So 1, 2, 3, and then on the fourth one, paint the orange again. I recommend when you're doing multiple colors that you count ahead and do all of one color at one time. You're just going to save yourself time from switching brushes and everything. So there's an orange. Let's do an apricot. Oh, this apricot is a nightmare. Throwing this one away. Scratch that. Let's do a flamingo. Put flamingo after the orange. Do whatever colors you want. These remind me of like sunset. I've never been in a hot air balloon, have you?
No.
I feel like I would be terrified. I hate heights.
I feel like it would be an awesome experience.
I think it would be totally awesome. I just don't know if I could get past my
Fear.
yeah. Falling to my death seems horrible.
Jackson's afraid of heights too.
I did this really sloppily. With the hopes that when I outline it with the marker, you won't see all that.
Sure.
And limeade. That sounds fun. If you ever having a hard time picking out a color scheme, like Google something like hot air balloon at sunset, and just start looking at the colors in the picture to pick a good color scheme if you're ever trying to decide what goes together and what doesn't. I'm gonna dry this a little bit and then we're gonna outline it. I just got hungry.
Is BJ going to get you lunch too?
Hmm?
Is BJ going to get you lunch too?
Mm-mm. No, I brought my
Salad.
leftover salad, beans. Didn't finish my salad yesterday. So I'm gonna hit the outsides with my heavy duty paint marker from Walmart. This side.
Guess what opens tomorrow?
Taco
Taco Bandito.
What?
And
Lunch.
they have a taco truck in coming to Monroe where they do like street tacos,
Ooh.
the Eloise or whatever, the cup.
Mhm.
Oh, I would drive to go get it.
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
What's it called?
I saved it. Hold on.
I bet the line's gonna be crazy over there.
Nancy loves your color choices.
I don't know. I'll find it.
Nancy. It's always good to find a palette that really pops together. So if you were going to give this as a gift, you could totally write the baby's name across the balloon or in the sky. finish that.
Sakura? Sinaloa?
Okay.
Next to Kobe School? Yes. I'm going. Next time we have to go out, we need to stop.
Yeah. Where's it at?
It'll be in Monroe, Louisville, I think. Yeah, it'll be on Monroe.
I watered down this white to do my highlights, so they just kind of blend in. Picked up that orange there. Oh, well.
So Carrie says it's so quiet. Carrie, other people like the quiet today. Today's our last live for those of you who are just hopping on. This is the last time we're going to go live, but Sarah's going to continue to paint and put her videos online so that you can watch it there.
Yes, you can watch them. I'll have them tagged to the website, and they'll be on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And if there's something you need to see painted or just a special request, you can let us know. So I'm gonna do just a few little highlights here. I like to paint these words with an actual paintbrush. I like it better than the marker. But I like to use like acrylic black because it's smoother and it's not, it glides on better. So you could either water down your black really well or use anchor your arm and just trace them. Don't pick up and put down your paintbrush too often. Just follow the whole thing around, follow through. And believe me when I say nobody's going to look at it as closely as you do. So you're your own worst critic.
Yeah.
Things that I have thought looked horrible, people loved.
Sarah will be painting and videoing her painting. We're going to put those on YouTube and also connect it to it's going to be on our website, connected to the shapes. We're not going to be, Carrie's asking where you'll be. She's still going to be here filming. We're just not going to be going live.
It takes a lot of manpower to go live because people have to stand and watch.
And stop
the
everything
phones,
else. Yeah.
And everybody's busy doing stuff. So it just got to be too much. And we just do what they tell us. Today they said this is the last live, and I said okay.
That's it.
Yeah. So when I'm attaching these, I use ribbon or jute, which you can get at Walmart. Make sure that you don't buy the thin, but you buy the thick cord, because the thin will break easily and it pulls out of the staples. I use a staple gun and the 1/4 inch staples. Don't go any bigger than 1/4 inch. Because this is 1/4 inch wood. I use the back of my brush for the dots.
Oh, that's good.
Huh?
That's good. Still picking up little tidbits here and there from Sarah.
You are?
Yeah. Because I for sure would have went down with the brush. And it would have been a mess.
telling us to be quiet?
I don't know.
Maybe they're telling them over there. Okay.
Do you ever put color beads on the jute?
You could. That would be cute.
That's cute.
That would be really cute. So here we are with our birth announcement, hot air balloon. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And I hate that I won't be seeing you every week, but you can always email, message, personal account Sarah Howell, Build a Cross, BAC. I'm even on the Pop a lot, whichever one. Y'all have a great day. Thanks.
Bye.